It's good, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? This one we got. When they realized the severed head was real, I don't know what they mean by the title, but we gonna see, bro. It just sound interesting, so I picked it. Let's get it, man.
Is this blood?
Could possibly be blood.
Hey, who did that? You got blood on your hands here. Nobody's armed?
Nobody's armed.
You sure?
Taylor Shabiznis, a 25-year-old woman, pretending to be insane to cover up one of the most disturbing crimes Wisconsin has ever seen. A brutal murder, followed by a gruesome act of mutilation that left an entire community horrified. It all began on February 23rd, 2022, in a quiet neighborhood on Stony Brook Lane in Green Bay. A mother walked into her basement and found her son's head in a bucket. Seconds later, a chilling 911 call shattered the silence.
County Public Safety, how may I help you?
I have no clue what's happening with my girl. Swears that she's found her severed head of her son in the basement.
Did you go down there?
I went down. I can't tell what it's part of my language. I'm kind of a little freaked out.
Okay. Did she just wake up and say that?
Yeah.
And whose head is it?
She's claiming it's her son.
How old is her son?
24, 25.
Has he been missing or?
No, yeah, he was here yesterday with some chick, and then
He sound
all of a
too
sudden
calm,
nobody's
like-
here, and she came up to use the restroom a couple times, and she keeps calling and calling, and now she's saying that she hears the phone down there too.
Okay. Is she with you right now?
Yes, yeah, she's upstairs. She's a little freaked out, and I don't know what to do.
Okay. All right. Stay on the line.
And she won't look again. I don't know what the hell, man.
Do you think she's hallucinating, or do you think that?
I don't think so. I went down and there's something in the bucket. I can't, I don't know, man. She's a little freaked out and kind of freaking me out.
Can I talk
She
to her?
fake.
Yes,
She
you can.
acting, bro.
So
She
can you tell
actually
me what's going on?
psychotic, bro.
Pretty positive my son's head is in a bucket, right down the bucket in my basement.
What makes you think that?
Because I looked in the bucket,
And what did you see?
exactly what I told you.
Okay.
And
where's
she did
the,
that crap, bro. And she
where's the
called
rest of
in
the
and
body
said
at?
it.
No
It's
idea.
crazy.
It could be like a fake head or something.
I'm not touching it. I'm not looking at it again.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Just go ahead and wait for the officers, okay?
Man, I get called to do this.
Our coverage is made possible by Morgan & Morgan.
Freak out
A
here.
$12 million need to help. Seriously, in description
Not today,
or
Morgan and Morgan.
Did you both see this?
I opened the towel, I picked up the towel and dropped it because I don't know what it is, man. I have bad vision, and she's like, is that what I think it is? And I'm like, I don't know what
Do you want to just stay with those two? I'll just go see what.
And I'll be scared to go
Where's
look.
that?
Go right there. Look right, there's a bucket with a towel on it.
Oh, that's not the same lady who called. Oh, okay, that's a different lady. I'm thinking the lady who did it had called.
The deputy can't believe what he's seeing, still trying to process the horror.
Dude, it is.
Okay. Dude, is it? What? Here,
Nah. I would have resigned that day, bro. Turned in my badge, turned in everything. Like, yeah, it's not for me, fam.
Both officers freeze, still in shock, struggling to believe there's an actual human head in that bucket.
That's real, right?
That's real, dog.
I'll call. I got 4 Ed 1 to 82 Sam.
That's real, dog. I'm not.
I know that's so
If we
disturbing.
could get more
bro.
units here sooner rather than later, that'd be appreciated. We've got quite a bit of blood down here, and I want to clear this rest of this house. We've got 2 people in the house for sure.
The victim was identified as 24-year-old Shad Therian, He was the ex-boyfriend, or maybe just a former lover, of Taylor Shabiznis, someone she had known for years. His body had been brutally dismembered, pieces scattered, cut apart with kitchen knives. Investigators quickly traced a possible location for Shabiznis, a home on Eastman Avenue. They also flagged a van connected to her name.
Please nobody, please nobody.
Don't tell me they found parts of the body in there, bro.
Nothing. Hey. Is this blood? Does this look like blood to you? Or am I just tripping? Bloody footprint? You see this right here?
Could possibly be blood.
No footprints on the back.
Hey, who did that?
What happened? What happened?
Hi, Taylor. How's it going? Officer Russell with the Green Bay Police Department.
Thank you.
Just make sure you ain't got nothing on you here.
That's the girl who did it too.
Contact you.
Oh no, that's
Never,
a
never
girl.
warrant for
Oh, my
never
bad.
warrant for your arrest. Just put your hands behind your back, quick.
I think that's a girl. I
Maybe
don't know
I'll
what
see
it
your
is.
apartment.
You got blood on your hands here too.
That is the girl.
No, on your hands. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to.
What apartment here?
What apartment are you in?
Do we have Adam 3 come up?
He cuts in there. Get up here.
On the double.
Which apartment?
One, there's what they came back to.
Come here. Yeah, go. Guys, hurry up and get here now.
Start at the window right to your right.
Watch this window right here. Gun.
This bathroom.
Go in here. Come to the back of the apartment. That's where we are. You, come over here.
This woman actually got something wrong with her, bro.
2 more will be fine. If 84 is here,
Hands up!
you have contact with the mail.
Hands up! Walk out towards me.
Have a seat.
All the traffic. Come out towards me. Get on the ground.
Who else is in the apartment? Be straight up. Tomes? Who else? Just Tomes? Is he armed?
She look like
Nobody's
she do
armed?
voodoo or some crap,
You
bro.
sure?
I'm sure.
What's going on here?
Greenwood Police! If anybody's in here, announce yourself now!
No, there's nobody in there.
Go ahead. Negative, we got enough here.
Taylor was taken into custody for interrogation to explain the reason behind this brutal murder. She kept denying the allegations, but what she didn't realize was that this case was about to explode nationwide, all in the name of justice for Shad Therian.
I hate this outfit. Never in my life.
Well,
You complain about our outfit, you done killed that man.
Dispatched to
Kurt
address
was
on
freaking
Stony
out.
Brook. The parents' house, Shad Therian. Do you know Shad? And how do you know Shad?
He's my ex.
He's your ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
Well, they found a kind of disturbing stuff at the house there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of blood, basically Shad's head. Yeah.
She don't care for real.
And then, so we know you were there at one point
Yeah.
with Shad.
Yeah.
But we also know you left. Now that van, is that your van?
No, that's my neighbor's.
Your neighbor's van?
Oh, the guy I was staying at?
Okay, so this, where did you go? Which place where did the police get you? Was that on Eastman Avenue? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is that where you live?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm staying there right
Okay, is that your apartment?
now. No,
No. Whose apartment is it?
that man.
And who is that man?
Scott Thomas.
Scott?
Thomas.
Okay. So, that's his van?
Yes.
Okay. And so, did you leave from Shad's house and go to Scott's house sometime today?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they found part of Shad at his house, his mom's house. Found his head. Where's the rest of his body?
It's there. It's at his house.
It is in the house?
It's at his house.
How would you know if you ain't do it?
Can you tell me what
claiming
happened?
you don't know.
It's a good question because I blacked out during that time.
Oh, so
Do
she
you
is
think the
admit to
body's still
doing it.
there?
I don't see why not. Unless it's just up and moved. Which it could have. You don't know.
Where do you think the body would be?
I was right there by the bed.
It's by the bed, you think?
Yeah, I was cuddling it by the bed.
You were what?
I was cuddling it by the bed.
You were cuddling the body with it by the bed? Oh, okay. Was it just you and Shad down in the basement?
Yeah.
Was anybody else down there at any point in time?
Just wanted to
When do
see.
you think you went to Shad's house?
What was it, like 2 days ago?
Okay. Did you stay there the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You start to remember now what happened with Shad? A little bit? What do you remember so far?
There's this chain. There was this chain thing, right? You know, like I was playing around with it.
Okay.
And like we were smoking the right? I'm terrible at explaining things, so let's see here. And then here comes the chain, right? And then he put it around his neck. Well, we were like playing around and then I don't know, I was tugging on it and then
You say you're smoking, what would that be?
ice. Ice.
Ice?
Ice.
Okay. Have you taken any other drugs tonight?
No, this is still from 2 days ago.
She got some serious demons. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You were smoking the ice?
Serious demons.
In how? In a pipe or someplace else?
The one that's on the counter or on the table. I left the baggie there.
Yeah.
I did.
Where?
Green baggie and they should be right on
But where exactly? In Eastman or Story?
at Shad's.
At Shad's.
Yeah.
Okay. And you say, where was this place? Where would it be? In the basement or on the first floor, second floor?
Basement.
In the basement. And it was ice and it was basically a window bag, type of little small plastic bag.
Crushed up.
Crushed up. And so there was a chain. You know what kind of chain?
It's the one that's on the same place as where the
And where would that be again, please?
I think it's on a dresser.
On a dresser?
Is it is it on a dresser? I don't know.
I don't know either. I haven't been there.
It's just weird. I got like a weird flashback from it. So.
But what happened?
Yeah, it's short. It was real short.
What did you see?
I don't even know anymore. Like it was weird. I was riding him like a donkey, okay? And then like I think so. I think that's what was happening.
Well, she bad at mine, so.
And then, like, I don't know.
Were you two being intimate, having sex?
It was getting there.
It was getting there. Okay. So will this be considered foreplay?
Yeah, it was. And then I just didn't stop. I don't know why. I didn't stop.
You guys done something like this in the past?
Not like that.
Do you use manual strangulation during sex at all? Is Shad like that?
A manual strangulation? Yes.
He likes strangulation?
I don't know.
You know what I'm
Yes,
talking about?
he does.
Delete me. The
you
internet
don't
can
know
be
if
a
he
crazy
do for
place,
real,
but you
'cause
know
he
what?
dead
It's
now.
full of your data. Data brokers are.
Yeah, I do.
And you do too, or just him?
Both of us.
And what would you guys like to do? Is there a certain role playing that you did with Chad? Or was it just some sort of strangulation? How would you guys basically have sex? But does anybody like strangle the other person?
I like doing that a lot.
All right, so you like being strangled, like having your airway Or do you like doing it to somebody else?
Man, she playing that
I like
role
doing it
for
to
real.
somebody else.
She
Does
playing.
Shad like to be strangled during sex?
I think so.
Have you done it before?
Yeah,
with him?
yeah, he does. He likes it.
So obviously you said you smoked some ice. Do you take any prescription medications?
No.
Do you have any mental health issues we should be aware of?
I don't know yet. I think I'm
Have you been diagnosed with anything officially?
See, look, she trying to play that role.
I know that Shad has some mental health issues. That's according to his mother. Since high school.
Yeah.
So then you guys were boyfriend, girlfriend at one point? For how long?
2 years.
2 years?
2 years.
So when did you start seeing him again? Recently?
He's my buddy. He's my homie. So like, hang out.
Alright, so you've always been friends.
Yeah.
So you and Shad went back to Shad's mom's house. How'd you get in? Did you see, was anybody home?
The doors unlocked. We went in.
What time do you think this was? Was anybody home? Did you encounter anybody?
Tara.
Tara?
I don't know. Is that the mom's name?
Yes.
The head.
And then,
Yeah, I can't believe I left the head there.
what did you do with the body?
The body's there.
So were you gonna take the head somewhere?
I like that.
You liked it?
Well, you're gonna have fun trying to look for all the organs, but yeah, they're all dismembered. Yeah.
So you dismembered the body too?
Yeah.
And what did you do with the body parts? Basement, upstairs, downstairs?
Absolutely in the basement. I was gonna bring them, and then I know I forgot the head. I wanted the head.
Did you bring
What's
it?
wrong with her, man?
Yeah, it's in the van.
What?
It's in the van. It's what is it? I don't know, a foot maybe.
They checked
So what?
the
I
van.
think it's a foot.
A foot
leg,
in the van?
A leg maybe. I don't know. I'm like, I'm gonna bring it all, but then I'm like, man, this is messy. So then I just left it. I got
She just
lazy.
hid all the body parts
I
left
got
and right
lazy
everywhere,
and
bro.
that's what
What
I
the
did.
freak?
So
So there's gonna be maybe a foot or a leg in the van.
Yeah,
What did you do with the head?
I forgot that was in the van. So yeah.
What did you do with the head?
The head I put it in that bucket, that black bucket
Black bucket?
with the blanket on top.
Okay.
I should have took it with me.
And then where'd you leave it?
Leave the head? The head's still in the bucket. It's right by the stairs.
By the stairs? Okay. How did you dismember his body then?
Knives.
With what?
Knives.
Knives? Just more than one knife? Where'd you get those from?
Kitchen. So I couldn't find mine and I wasn't sharp enough.
They weren't sharp?
No. It was alright. Bread knife works good.
Bread knife?
A bread knife works good, yeah.
Really?
I had to use what I used, so like, yeah. I got lazy last night, so
Where would these knives be now?
they're in with all the organs and all the body parts.
And where was that?
In the black bag. It's in the black bag or
In the basement?
it's in the basement. They're all in the basement. I never left the basement. I just
Low key making me sick.
So all the body parts and knives will be in a black bag. So you, at one point, did you bring these bags with you? Or were they already there?
I was gonna, but I got lazy. And
Right, you're gonna bring them with you when you left. But were the bags there when you used them? Or did you bring them with you with Shad? Or did you just find them there?
they were there. I found them there, and I emptied them out. I put them in there, and I was gonna bring it, and I'm just like, I got paranoid, and then I got lazy. And I never get paranoid, but this time it was just like, I think it was the dope.
More than
Did you
adults,
want
son.
Shad to be dead?
No, it was out of random. Like I wasn't expecting that, and it kind of threw me off guard. And it was in an open place, you know, like you went in the
Bro,
basement.
she
right?
don't care about going to
It's
jail.
pretty
Gotta
open.
be cool. She
And
don't.
so, where did you get the chain?
I don't know. He pulled it out of his pocket.
He pulled it out. And what'd you guys do with them?
We put them around her neck.
You did. Okay. And then what were you doing while they were on their necks?
I was strangling them.
You were strangling him.
I was having fun with them, and then
So when did you realize that Shad was not alive anymore?
you know, his face turned purple.
Okay.
He was coughing up blood, and he was pissing.
He was pissing himself. His face was all purple.
I still didn't stop him.
Choke him till he peed himself.
Fucking in.
So his blood was coming out of his
Strangling
I kept
mouth.
on feeling his heartbeat, hearing his heartbeat.
I'm sorry?
Hearing his heartbeat. Sorry.
Okay. Did you hear it stop?
No.
So,
I've been trying to do that.
did you figure he was dead then?
Yeah.
And what did you do?
Played with him a little bit.
Did you try to call his mom or dad or anybody else in the house? You tried calling an ambulance? Why not? Did you want him? You didn't want. You wanted him to die, or he did. I'm trying to understand.
I didn't want him to die actually.
But he did.
He's my buddy, but like it happened.
It happened again, but then did you feel a need to try to help him?
She didn't care,
I don't
bro.
know why. It happened so fast.
So then after you realized he was no longer, he was dead, his face was purple, he said his mouth, blood's going out of his mouth. What'd you do?
Clean him up a little bit. I just played with him. I felt like
You said play with him, what do you mean?
Played with his.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I put him up over the bed, and then
So then you had sex with him?
yes. And I had a dildo.
Okay.
I played with him too.
What'd you do with the dildo?
And I just cuddled him and hugged him.
What'd you do with the dildo?
I put it in his mouth, put it in his ass.
She actually.
So you cuddled his body, and then what did you decide to do?
We never had sex, but when we were getting there, I was just choking him.
I understand that. You said that you played with his
Yes.
after he was dead.
Oh yeah.
Was it erect?
It was half. It was half.
Did you?
Even.
What did you do with this?
I cut it off.
So you cleaned his head in the shower and then dumped the bucket?
I should have cleaned his head in the shower. I should have just polished it up, but I let that.
And did you tell him what happened or no? You tell him what happened to Chad?
Yeah, he's got body parts in his hand, so he's got to get that out.
Yeah, we'll get
I
it.
forgot about that. I've been off of it right now. I blame the drugs.
Alright. I want to look into a couple other things and we'll be with you, and if you need anything, you knock on the door. Okay?
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Everything okay? Can you talk about you playing with him?
Oh yeah, I was playing with his and with his corpse.
Okay. Was it light out at some point? Was the sun off?
I mean, when I looked out the little window, I seen it.
You could see light?
I could see the light.
So you were playing with him when it was light out?
Yep.
How long did it take it for him to die?
3 to 5 minutes, maybe.
But before the chain went around his neck, were you and Chad like kissing or any foreplay?
Maybe she not playing
No,
crazy.
we're
Maybe
chilling.
something is wrong with the
You
girl.
just chilling. So all of a sudden, the chain went around his neck?
Yeah.
How come? I'm just trying to get it.
He likes it.
Alright.
And I was gonna walk him like a dog.
And he wanted that?
I have no idea. What am I gonna do it anyway?
Okay.
It's not
And
funny.
you're claiming it was his idea? With the chain?
Obviously mine.
Hmm?
It was his idea. It was all him.
You made the comment, you said that when you were choking him, he was coughing up blood, you kind of were like, well, going this far, I'm just gonna keep going. Did you realize that by continuing that may kill him?
She had to when he turned purple.
Because I'm like, he's gonna be losing after this. I'm like, might as well just kill him.
Okay. So you realize that by continuing that you may actually kill him then?
He was, I swear to God, he was telling me, he's just like, just do it. So I'm like, oh. And I did it.
Okay. And you also said that you enjoyed it, right? And I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
Alright. What'd you enjoy about that?
I'm just,
Was it kind of thrilling, a rush, exciting? What was the feeling that you got out of it?
That's all it is. I don't know.
I'm just trying to understand what you were feeling. You're saying
Lock her up,
yes, I enjoy it.
Keep her in
You know,
there.
did it make you happy? Was
Put
it
her
just
under
kind of
the jail.
exciting? Like opening Christmas presents?
Like,
Or?
I don't
Lock
know.
her in there with a Bible and see what happens.
Like, this is the thing that I have, like, I've always had, you know, like, you ever love something so much that you kill it?
No.
Like, it happens to me. That's the feeling that I have. I love something so much that I kill it. Like, oh, I cuddle it so much, and then I kill it. That's what happens to me. So,
Alright, so he dies, he's dead. What about the rest of his body?
I didn't even take it. And then, The rest of his body, I don't even know what it is. It's in a big blue container, you know? And
Just
it's big
a container?
Tupperware. It's like a big Tupperware, but it's not Tupperware, but it's a Tupperware container, like
A big storage tote?
yeah, one of those. And then,
So that's where the body parts are in? Or I thought they're in a black bag.
they're scattered around.
Okay. Then what about the rest of his body parts? Did that take all day? Did you?
I was getting pissed off at the dismemberment process, actually.
Did it take a while?
It took a while.
Yeah, because like I was nodding out. So I
Okay, so you're kind of sleeping, kind of nodding in and out. Have you taken any other drugs?
should have took drugs. I probably would have helped, but I didn't.
So, but it took a while to cut the rest of the body up?
Is your child struggling with a gaming addiction? Major companies behind games like Minecraft, Fortnite, and Roblox are now facing lawsuits for knowingly designing addictive...
All messed up too.
So, I'm just trying to, so I understand your rules. So you said you cutting and then you kind of nod off, kind of wake up and start cutting again?
Yeah.
So it took you a little while to cut the body apart. There were times where when I napped or whatever, you didn't work nonstop to dismember his body, right?
I mean, I probably did well in my sleep. I do things in my sleep.
You do things in your sleep.
But yeah, but like, that was probably it right there.
Did anybody ever come downstairs at all?
Tara came down. She came downstairs and then with the kitty cat, and then she set the kitty cat down, and then flipped over the kitty cat, and then the kitty cat was walking around, and I threw the kitty cat. And
Did you talk to her?
I'm like, hey Tara. I don't know, it was just weird.
You just killed her son.
Cause like it was an open space, you know, like there was no closed door, and like it was weird.
She saw anything?
I have no idea.
Well, you knew that you didn't want to call the police or an ambulance or anything, so.
Actually, I thought about it. And then I was getting angry at myself. Very angry at myself because I didn't have the proper tools.
Yeah.
Not having that.
Hey, can you see us? I gotta ask you a question.
After a few hours, investigators brought Taylor in for a second interview, this time pressing for specifics. They needed to know exactly how she dismembered the body.
I just want to kind of clarify something.
What does that matter?
I
She done killed the girl. I mean, the dude.
Probably, I believe he's gonna stop. It won't take
Give it a
long.
death penalty, man.
So you cut the head and then pulled the tongue.
Nah, don't do that. Don't let it get the easy way out.
No, when I was dismembering the body, there was, I mean, I'm going like this with a knife, so there's blood, whatever, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can we talk a few minutes again?
Yeah.
Out at the house right now, there's, you know what a medical examiner is? They're the ones that kind of like take care of people that died and see how they died. And so, you know, they have a bunch of questions for us that we really can't answer. And the biggest questions that they have is exactly how did you dismember Shad?
Nice.
Did you cut arms, or I mean, was it just internal organs, or?
So you started on the head, right?
Yeah, and then I don't know where I went from there. I just want to.
Did you cut it? Where did you remove his arms?
Yeah.
Okay, can you show me where you would cut on the arms?
Right there.
Right at the elbows. Was this part of the arm left on?
You gotta go in that blue bed.
Okay, look.
Yeah.
But you know that you cut off at the elbows?
Yeah.
Okay, you cut both arms off at the elbows?
I would hope so. Because like I was saying, that dismemberment process I did was like really messed up because like I was nodding out. And then I was like sawing it off.
Did
you use just the knives?
Just the knives, so like, yeah.
Did you remove any part of his, did you dismember his legs at all? What was your on the legs?
I think there's one leg that's actually intact.
Okay.
And then maybe. Where is it? I have no idea.
And where was his body located when you did this dismembering? Was it in one spot, or?
Yeah. It was all in the same spot.
And where's that again?
Blue tub.
So the body was in the blue tub as you were cutting it up?
Yeah.
Okay, then did you empty the tub at points, or? You know what I mean?
Was there a bed down there or just a mattress? Or?
There was a mattress that was laid down. There should be blood
Bro,
on the
what?
sheets.
My question is, what does
But
all
was,
this stuff
when
matter
you
if I
found his head,
know
was he
she
lying
killed him
on a mattress?
and decapitated
Or was
him?
he
Yeah, took his
someplace
head
I had
off.
his head hanging off,
The
and
mattress?
then I was,
But was a bucket underneath his head?
yeah.
So it was high enough?
I don't know, it just dropped in there.
What's that?
It just dropped in there after I got the bone.
But it was high enough that it could stand up underneath his body, you know what I mean? So let's say the body, this is the bed, the bucket was able to fit underneath there. Was it, the bed was high enough for the bucket to fit there? Or would it have to be outside or something, the bucket?
No, the bucket was just fine where it's at, on the edge of the bed,
On the floor or on the bed itself?
on the floor.
And what do you think should happen if somebody does something like this to somebody else?
I don't know, they obviously get prison time, I don't know, a whole lot, like, I don't know, this was out of random.
Think it
and I
was
went
the
in.
right thing to do?
No, I did it anyway.
Did you remove any other, you said you had the heart and the liver, how about the lungs? Did you remove all that from the chest cavity? Or did you leave them in there? Or?
It could be in there,
Do you remember? Or
yeah. They're all in plastic bags.
separate bags or one big bag?
They're all in separate bags, like Walmart bags. And then you'll find them.
Did you realize that you're probably going to jail after this when we're done? So
I didn't know that.
I'm just
Ain't no way you ain't know that.
tell them what it is and don't like to screw around with anybody. So
Alright. Yeah.
no, you've been forthcoming with us, so we're going to be forthcoming with you.
Thank you.
And we appreciate it.
I mean, like Dave said, if somebody kills somebody and dismembers them, do you not think that that person probably should go to jail?
Oh, yeah, so, like, I don't even know, like, I'm like, God. Yeah.
Going to jail for life.
You need something? He said, knock on the door.
Taylor Shabusiness faced a 5-day trial on 3 charges: first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and third-degree sexual assault. Her attorney tried to exclude some of the evidence, arguing it portrayed her as the worst killer in human history. But nothing could prepare the court for what was about to unfold. At one point, Shabusiness violently attacked her own attorney during a hearing. It was her second assault on legal counsel, prompting multiple public defenders to withdraw. After firing her last appellate attorney over a no-merit report, the Wisconsin State Public Defender's Office last legal counsel, prompting multiple public defenders to withdraw.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would have hit her with the meanest right if she started elbowing me like that, and I'm freaking sitting here trying to help you after you done did some sick crap like that.
After firing her last appellate attorney over a no-merit report, the Wisconsin State Public Defender's Office refused to appoint another. Shabusiness never denied the allegations and chose not to testify. Though she entered a plea of not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect, the jury ultimately found her mentally competent. She was convicted on all counts and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
W legal system, bro. Because that woman is sick. No cap. Appreciate y'all if y'all made it this far. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.